I feel sorry for all the business owners that are forced to obey the totalitarian coronavirus restrictions that are forcing many out of business and leaving many without employment. Welcome back. Thanks to the amazing viewers and truth warriors, the generosity, the consideration, and the words of support. WeAreChange Melbourne is still here, in the thick of it, right in the action. No police were called. Instead, I called you folks because we don't negotiate with terrorists here. And the way they've been treating the Australian public is completely unfair, demoralising, criminal. They should be arresting the pedophiles in Parliament, not hassling the good honest people that are just trying to go about their day, provide for their families, look after their loved ones. It's absolute tyranny, and once the food shortages hit, it's going to be an absolute death trap in the cities and surrounding areas. People are going to go from door to door, kicking it in, looking for cans of soup. Better get down here for your legs of lamb before they're all gone. Complete ruthless tyranny and absolute mayhem is going to emerge from this. Very scary times. And to think the young soldiers that were sent off Gallipoli and up the Kokoda Trail against the Japanese, facing almost certain death, this is not what they would have wanted. To be forced into our homes like prisoners. And they're even talking about stage 5 restrictions. And so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Closing all construction. Essential worker meaning narrowed. Bottle shops closed. Bakeries shut. Shopping once a week only. No 1 hour outdoor exercise. Roadblocks at Melbourne exits. Hard regional grid lockdown. Random roadblocks. Taxis shut down. And it's stated police even have the authority to enter people's homes without a search warrant now. It's an absolute dictatorship, and all our rights and freedoms are dwindling away. We are heading straight into chaotic panic. People are already scared. On a positive note, everything will be back on schedule here. I'll be spending a lot of time in the studio. We have a couple of new segments that will be covered. A weekly breakdown of the news, as well as another series where we look into missing persons reports as well. Very interesting. This is having devastating, life-changing effects on people and the future generations to come. Dan Andrews has sold us out to China. Tullamarine Airport is doing roaring business with flights coming in and out. It's said that they are sending in facial recognition technology as well as other devices that are used to track and control. That's the methods that are put in place. We are going to be looking at a controlled grid, voice activated doors and other appliances, so they can just lock you out when the social credit scoring hits. This is inevitable, and we must be making preparations for these doomsday events, which will take place. There was a protest today that I wanted to attend. I like to hit the locations, get the interviews. That's where I feel I really thrive. But now you need work permits and travel permits. So they're making it increasingly more difficult for people to expose corruption and provide coverage and truthful reports, which the public so desperately needs. It's so strange. People are taking all these unnecessary precautions because of COVID, but then when a vaccine arrives, they'll be lining up to be injected with it. So the irony of all of this, it's absolutely ludicrous. For those of you that have contributed towards WeAreChange Melbourne, I'm so very grateful. I will be looking at organising t-shirts, drink coolers, ashtrays, possibly hats, hoodies maybe even, if I can find a business that's still operating during these restrictions. That would be a great sign of my appreciation to send that out in the mail for you guys, just to say thank you.